Honestly, I lost faith in humanity accepting that this is a good tip these days, but if 16 years of Warcraft has taught me anything, it's that players these days don't want to read fucking anything unless it's covered in emojis and attached to a lewd photo. How's it going, Warriors Alike? I'm Myth, the Lalafell, an absolute menace who doesn't sleep on aftercare, and today I wanted to collectively extend a welcome to all the Xbox players joining us in preparation for Dawntrail. How's Master Chief doing? That's about as much relatability as you're getting out of me. I haven't played Xbox since that guy turned himself into a party popper at the Ariana Grande concert.
What did he say?
If you're still here after that joke, congratulations! You made it past the sensitivity filter. Smash that subscribe button and welcome to my beginner guides, and things you'll regret not knowing sooner. Quick note, if you're not new, stick around anyways. If I miss anything critical, you can put it in the comments. Let's turn this video into a compendium for our beloved saplings. But first, favourite comment. I feel like a piece of my soul was left behind in that Ffxiv run where the healer was a cure bot, a samurai only used single target, and the other DPS was a dancer. I inflamed the party and then just had to find some way of saying fuck you to that last guy. Take your recognition, good sir. And if you want to receive special mentions in future videos, make me laugh down below. So let's start off with the super basics. Once you've chosen Lalafell, you're going to want to decide what role you'll be initially undertaking, and this is split down into the age-old trinity. Top, bottom, and brat. Top gets off on providing a constant supply of aftercare to the party and is the most likely to have a gun coupler. Bottom catches more than Sam Smith and is the player expected to hold the enemy's attention at all times, being the centre of every manwich. And brat exists outside the realm of responsibility. All you have to do is smack a bitch, and according to my lived experience with 60% of the player base, you're also a tank whenever you feel like the tank isn't being pounded hard enough. If you want my honest advice, you should start with Brat because it's the only role where your inexperience is not a detriment to the group. I personally don't care, but there is assholes out there who will flame you for anything in this game. However, if you have played any other MMO ever, it's enough to offer you freedom of choice. Now, upon landing into this wonderful world of weebs and weirdos, the first thing you're going to want to do is look for a symbol with edges jagged enough your resident emo uses them for attention. This is your MSQ and is by far the most important part of the content. Prioritize this above all else to be taken on an emotional rollercoaster. Fair warning, ARR is known as the Great Filter for a reason. Times it can drag, you're just gonna have to stick to it, my friend. Think of it as the obligatory back rub you give your missus when she's wearing anything other than sweatpants. It's tedious, but we both know what comes after. That being said, the edgy symbol isn't the only symbol important to you right now. You should also keep an eye out for crib def, aka the small blue exclamation marks. They represent unlock quests and are the literal key to unlocking a variety of content in the game as well as job content. You should do all of these at the earliest convenience. If you lose track or get lost at any point, direct your attention to the MSQ bar in the top left corner. By default, you may have changed this. Clicking on this will direct you to the next MSQ quest, and if there is an available job quest, that will also be shown beneath it. Now, it's important to take this game at your own pace. Don't let yourself be pressured into skipping content and cutscenes, and absolutely ignore any cook who tells you this job's good or that job's bad. Unfortunately, they still exist in Final Fantasy XIV. Viable is a dirty word used by bad players. You are your own warrior of light. It's up to you to portray what that means. Make sure you're reading your tooltips. Final Fantasy XIV actually does an exceptional job at translating the way a job is meant to be played through these. Honestly, I lost faith in humanity accepting that this is a good tip these days, but if 16 years of Warcraft has taught me anything, it's that players these days don't want to read fucking anything unless it's covered in emojis and attached to a lewd photo. The last thing I want to mention is spell effects. Sure, the game certainly looks pretty with all these enabled, however, as you become more involved in raiding and trials, you realise the importance of being able to fucking see. You could be wearing several pairs of sunglasses and not be immune to the 24 different causes of epilepsy heading to the boss at Mark 5 all at once. However, the quick fix for this is to head into your character settings and set all the battle effects to limited. This will only show other people's effects that are beneficial to you. So when you see a giant bubble of healing, stand in it. Man, last time I gave out this many instructions, they insisted on calling me daddy. Anyone who does so in the comments will be punished. That should be enough to get you going. The one thing I don't want to do is create a stereotypical guide that overwhelms you in microcosms. If you ever have any questions, feel free to message in the comments or add me in game. I'm more than happy to help. Smash that subscribe button because it's basically mandatory to sub to Lalafell these days, and click this for a beautifully sweet introduction to the Myths extended universe that definitely exists.